Hello and welcome to Lone Peak Football, presented by Skin Science here on KSL Sports Rewind. The Lone Peak Knights travel down here to sunny Mission Hills, California to take on the Bishop Alemany Warriors. This is the second game of the Knights season after a 10-31 loss to the Timpview Thunderbirds last week. Bishop Alemany, this will be their first game of the year on a roster that seems to have replaced quite the many seniors. Up to 20 seniors have been replaced on this Bishop Alemany team, leaving it unknown to those of us over in Utah. Bishop Alemany has elected to receive, so they will receive the ball.
Back to number 3, Marvin Williams.
Lone Peak will kick.
Ethan Clemens will be receiving the ball for Bishop Alemany.
Ethan Clements will receive the ball for Bishop Alemany. What a beautiful evening it is here in Mission Hills. About 89 degrees so far, but it feels much cooler than that. And there's your kickoff. Got a slide by the punter. And it's received. Goes past about on the 27-yard line. Ethan Clements with a decent return for the Warriors. Baumgartner with the tackle for Lone Peak. And that will set up the offense for Bishop Alemany on the 28-yard line.
Alemany's led out to the field by C.J. Strong.
C.J. Strong, I believe.
And in the backfield, number 6.
Out there. C.J. Saron, excuse me. Saron out there, junior quarterback, wearing number 8. Joined in the backfield by Peyton White. Saron with time. Throws the ball out. Incomplete. Second and 10 on the 28-yard line. 29-yard line.
The second down and 10.
Now this is a great Lone Peak defense returning for their second game. You got middle linebacker Tyler Denny, C.J. Rubel, Kyle West, Seth Dahl, and Corbin Baumgartner. As Saron baits the defense on that play. It's going to be offsides on the Knights. Ball will move back.
Moves it up to the 33. Second down
5 yards back for the offsides call. You're on the 33-yard line. Bishop Alemany, 2nd and 5. Waiting the call. Now, if you're Lone Peak, this defense was great last year, obviously leading them to a state championship, playing a great game against Corner Canyon in the finals of the state championship last year. As Saron gives it to his halfback, and White does a great job getting up to about the 38-yard line, about 4.5 yards. We'll see where they spot the ball.
Tackled by number
Most likely
33,
third down.
Eli Main. Porno Akeem, number 43.
Peyton White
He got enough for the first down.
gets enough for the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. This Bishop Alemany team, like I said, quite unknown.
38-yard line.
A lot of juniors on this team starting, as they lost upwards of 20 seniors last year. Whereas you see a little bit more parity from last year on this Lone Peak Knights team. As Saron does great on the option pass.
Down to the 49-yard line.
Gets to the 49.
Tackled by number 4, Matthias.
That should be first down. What a great bait and switch by the QB on the option play.
First down from the 48-yard
Lone
line.
Peak didn't see that one coming. Pistol formation, it looks like, for the Warriors. As you get the pass by Cerrone, and it's broken up. Flag on the play. That was Matthias Nawahine who broke up the pass. But they might call pass interference on him.
Intended for Jonah Martinez.
Looks like it.
Nawahine with the pass interference.
They're going to say Nawahine
gives Alemany first down and 10 from the 40-yard
has
line.
pass interference. It's going to be first down for Bishop Alemany on the what looks like the
first and 10 from the
36-yard line. Alemany now in Lone Peak territory. First and 10. Cerrone waiting for the call. Gets a snap. Looking to run. Cerrone throws, and that's broken up.
Pass
looks like
to the outside.
CJ Rubel almost got a pass on that.
Marvin Williams.
Or he got his hands on that.
Second down and
almost
10 from the
intercepted
36.
by another defender. It's going to be second and 10. Still on the 36-yard line. Defensive line. Running 4-3.
And out to White.
They bottle that one out.
Got a flag on the
Peyton
play.
White might pick up a little bit, but there's a flag on the play.
Tackled by number 7, Seth Dahi.
Number
Second
7.
goal.
Number
Holding
7,
against
Seth
Alemany.
Dahl with the tackle,
second
but
down.
it's going to be a holding call. So that's going to move the Warriors back.
Ball's went back to the 46-yard line. It'll be second
Ball's
down
going to
and
be
15.
back on the 46-yard line, second and 20. Great job by the
20.
Lone Peak defense. Even with the holding call, able to get around and make a great play on the running back. Shotgun formation. And it's out to it's out wide on the screen pass. That's to number 2, Stacy Gentle.
Completion to number 2, Stacy Gentle. And tackle
It's going to
by
be
Alex Passy.
about third and
Brings up third down and 11.
Third and 11 on the 37-yard line. Good pass by Cerrone to get it to Gentle on the screen. Shotgun. Throws another screen pass to Gentle. But that one's defended greatly. That's number 2, Alex Passy. Not letting Gentle get anywhere on that play. In fact, he goes back about 4 yards. But a great read by Alex Passy, the DB on that play.
Fourth down and about 15.
And in this first game for Bishop Alemany, those first games of the season can usually, have a little bit of confusion in your offense. You haven't actually played a full game yet. You may have done some scrimmages here and there. As we can see what they go. Cerrone looking. Looks like he's going to run for it. He's scrambling. He's got yardage. He's out around the 25-yard line.
Referee spotting the ball.
They're going to spot the ball. See if he had enough for the first down.
First down goes to Lone Peak.
It's going to be first down for Lone Peak. He didn't get enough on the 4th down. And that's going to bring down the Lone Peak offense. Led, of course, by number 11, Caden Hodson at QB. He's joined by Brooks Wild in the backfield, number 24.
Lone Peak's offense is on the field for the first time tonight, led by number 11, Caden Hodson.
Now, Caden Hodson had a decent game, 149 yards against Timpview. We'll see what he can do here. He gives it to Brooks Wild. Brooks Wild gets about 5 on the play.
Handed off to Brooks Wild up the middle.
On about the 30-yard line.
About 3.
About 3, excuse me. Ball on the 27-yard line. No, 30-yard line. Number 10, Trey Robinson, lines out.
2nd down and 7.
To your left. It's got a pass. Hodson's looking. Looks like he's going to go upfield, and he's wrapped up by a group of Bishop Alemany players.
Takes out Hodson up to about the 34-yard line.
Gets to about the 34. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3 for Lone Peak.
For Hodson and Lone Peak. Good situation for the Knights and head coach Bart Brockbank being able to run some nice running plays. First Brooks Wild and then QB rush to Caden Hodson. Waiting the snap. Shotgun formation. Hodson back to pass. Throws it up. And it goes over ahead.
Just over top of the reach of the
Just over receiver. Number 21, Max Babin, the tight end.
3.
So it's going to be 4th and 3.
34-yard line.
Now, do you punt in this situation? I would assume that you would, being so far into your own end zone. And that looks like Brockbank's decision as well.
Back for Lone Peak. And Stacey Gentle will be back for Alemany to receive.
Alex Passy going to be punting for the Knights, number 2. A little bit of a short snap, but he gets the ball. Nice pump by Passy. And that goes back to about the 17-yard line. So it'll go right back to Alemany. CJ Cerrone playing a great job as QB so far, almost getting a first down, but not quite enough in Alemany's last play. Quickly want to mention our sponsors, doTERRA. doTERRA is a proud sponsor of Lone Peak football. doTERRA's products help athletes around the world maintain the highest level of health and wellness. Learn more about how you can up your health and wellness game at doTERRA. And Dr. Horton, 2022 Dr. Horton is the state's premier builder of master plan communities, offering amenities like pools, clubhouses, integrated walking trails, sport courts, dog parks, play areas, and much more. With more than 300 communities built locally since 1992 and 18-plus communities now under construction, Dr. Horton's is Utah's home builder. Start your new home. Search today at drhorton.com.
5 yards.
Flag on the play.
From the 13-yard
Delay
line.
a game by Alemany. That will move them back to about the 13-yard line, 1st and 15. Shotgun for Cerrone. Gives it out to White. White keeps going on his feet. Eventually brought down.
22-yard line.
Gets to about the 22 after breaking a couple tackles.
CJ Roble and Corbin Baumgartner on the tackle for Lone Peak.
Roble and Baumgartner on the tackle. 2nd and 6, gain of 4 for White.
2nd down and 6.
And it's going to be off to White again, but Lone Peak reads it out a little bit better this time.
Pick up of about 1.
Maybe 1 yard. We'll see if they give them that. As you got about 3rd and 5. Ball on the 21st yard line. They're not going to give him the yard. So, 3rd and 6 on the 22nd yard line.
3rd down and 6.
Cerrone looking, and he's going to be sacked by Lone Peak, storming it, as there looks like to be a little bit of extracurricular activity between CJ Cerrone and a defender. Flag on the play.
Looked like it was tackled by Corbin Bergardner.
Looks like Cerrone did not appreciate the sack by Baumgartner and the Lone Peak Knights. But the flag is not going to be good for Alemany, as the refs are discussing right now. While the refs are discussing, we'd like to present another one of our sponsors, Realco, your #1 stop for janitorial shop. Your #1 stop janitorial shop, Realco. Appreciate them and for all they do for Lone Peak football.
Dead ball. Offsetting calls.
There's going to be offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct calls. About 4th and 12. It's going to 3rd and 12. Excuse me. For Alemany.
4th down and 12.
As I get confused here by the PA announcer, it is 4th and 12. Excuse me, for Bishop Alemany.
To Cole Christensen for Lone Peak.
And looks like it's going to be a punt for Alemany. Has the ball, sends it. Very good punt by the Warriors. As fair catch called by Lone Peak.
Ball will be set down at about the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46.
1st and 10 on their 46.
Lone Peak went 4th and out last time. We'll see what they can do here against the Warriors of Bishop Alemany. 5:35 left to go in the first quarter. No scores left on the clock, or no scores left on the board.
Caden Hodson brings out Lone Peak.
As Caden Hodson, shotgun formation. As they bring a receiver over. He's going to give off the handoff, but it's met quickly by Bishop Alemany. That's going nowhere.
Gang traveled in the middle.
Dead ball. No fumble on the play. But what a great job by Bishop Alemany to meet that right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 12. Or 2nd and 10, excuse me, for Lone Peak.
2nd down and 10 from the 46.
Hodson with Wild in the backfield. As they run the option, Hodson fools him on that play. Follows a block. He's going up. And he's tackled down at about the 22-yard line. As a flag's on the play.
But there was a flag on the play.
We'll see what the flag is for.
Sideline warning against Alemany. Here's Lone Peak, 1st down and 10 from the 22-yard line.
It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 22. Hodson gives it to Wild. Wild met up again, stopped short.
Brooks Wild tries to go around the outside, loses at least a yard.
Can't get anything.
And he was tackled by Juan Martinez.
On that play.
2nd down 11.
Losing 1 yard. 2nd and 11 on the 23 for the Knights. trips left. Hodson in the shotgun. Hodson looks. He's got a receiver just over his head.
Far. It was intended for number 3, McChesney. And Jonah Martinez was on the cover.
A little bit outthrown, covered by Jonah Martinez.
Brings us 3rd down and 11.
Hodson looking. 3rd and 11. He needs something.
Pass in the middle, batted
as
down.
it's batted down. Incomplete pass. No interception on the play.
Be 4th down and 11 for Lone Peak.
It's going to be 4th and 11 for Lone Peak. Do you go for it in this situation?
On the knockdown. Ian Sanchez back to kick, 40 yards.
So they're going for the field goal. Sanchez with the kick, and it's not quite going to get there on the 40-yarder. It's going to be short, and Alemany's going to get the ball back. We have yet to see a score.
Alemany will take over the ball, 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line.
Here in the first quarter, 3:35 left to go.
Timeout for Alemany.
As we had some scoreboard trouble. Sorry about that, folks. Score still 0-0 as there's going to be a timeout on the play. We'll come back after this. You're watching Lone Peak Football presented by Skin Science on KSL Sports Rewind.
I love our culture here at Skin Science. I think it plays to every student. Most people who choose aesthetics are creatives, and this is such a great outlet for them. Not only are they able to work one-on-one with their clients, they're also able to prepare them for what really happens in the world.
I loved the atmosphere at Skin Science. It was easy to make friends. The instructors actually form relationships with you, which is one of my favorite parts. It's a fun place to be, especially when you're there for 8 or 16 months. I actually miss it now.
Skin Science does a phenomenal job on providing students the foundation they need to be able to jump into a career in medical aesthetics. During their internship at Arlani, they can expect to assist the practitioners with all things injectable, such as Botox and dermal fillers. They assist with all of our medical facial procedures and then also with our body contouring procedures.
I would 100% recommend Skin Science Institute to anyone that's looking for an aesthetics program. I did not attend Skin Science Institute, but having worked here and seen how the staff and instructors care about their students and want to watch them grow and succeed, we are dedicated to helping our students feel confident in every service that they perform.
And we're back after a Bishop Alemany 28-yard gain as Peyton White comes up.
Tackled by number 7, Seth Dahl.
Takes the corner on the left side for about 6 or 7 yards. Previously in commercial break, Bishop Alemany had a 28-yard run on the option, followed by a 7-yard pickup by White.
Clairborne in the backfield.
Second down. 2:27 left to go in the first. Cerrone back with the ball, gives it to White. He's met up.
The first tackle miss.
Makes a defender miss, but he's stopped short.
Got a flag on the play.
There's going to be a flag on the play.
Looks like a late hit.
Maybe a late hit call for Lone Peak.
Clairborne on the outside. He was tackled by...
That's about 4 defenders try and take down Peyton White.
But there was a flag on the play. Dead ball, personal foul against Lone Peak.
They're going to say personal foul
against
Lone Peak.
First down.
It's going to be first down for the Warriors of Alemany. Both teams doing a great job of advancing downfield. Neither able to put it in the end zone so far. As it's going to be on the 32-yard line.
Bishop Alemany will take over on the 32-yard line. First and 10.
They got a new set of downs. Cerrone's got trips to his left. Gives it to White.
Makes the first one miss. Gets up to about the 29-yard line.
Gets
for
to about the 29 for about 4.
Tackled by Jethro Johnson on the play.
Jethro Johnson with the tackle.
As well as Pono Akeem.
Second and 7 for Alemany. Cerrone will keep it on the option, and he's got a lot of space up the middle. Gets to about the 19-yard line.
First down and 10.
First for Alemany.
Tackled by Jaden Mayberry.
Now they're in the red zone. Great job by Cerrone and this Alemany offense on the option.
On the 20-yard line for Alemany.
Being able to get the best of Lone Peak in a few situations. We'll see what the play call is here. Trips left, shotgun. Running back to his right. This time the option won't work.
Quarterback Eber, he gets sacked.
And it's going to be called down for a sack. 31st yard line. Pono Akeem.
About 5 on the play. The Alemany
with the 5-yard tackle for a loss.
So second down and 15.
Second and 15. 5 seconds left to go on the clock. And it's going to be a flag. Bad snap.
False start against Alemany.
False start for Alemany.
2.6 seconds left in the first
with
quarter.
2.6 left in the first. They'll be moved back.
They'll move the ball back another 5 yards. Second down and 20.
Second and 20.
With 2.6 seconds left in the first quarter.
They're going to let the clock run out.
And that's it for the first quarter.
First quarter is over. You're watching KSL Sports.
Score remains 0-0.
You're watching Lone Peak
Alemany
football presented by Skin Science on KSL Sports Rewind. We will join you after this.
I love our culture here at Skin Science. I think it plays to every student. Most people who choose aesthetics are creatives, and this is such a great outlet for them. Not only are they able to work one-on-one with their clients, they're also able to prepare them for what really happens in the world.
I loved the atmosphere at Skin Science. It was easy to make friends. The instructors actually form relationships with you, which is one of my favorite parts. It's a fun place to be, especially when you're there for 8 or 16 months. I actually miss it now.
Skin Science does a phenomenal job on providing students the foundation they need to be able to jump into a career in medical aesthetics. During their internship at our Lonnie, they can expect to assist the practitioners with all things injectables such as Botox and dermal fillers. They assist with all of our medical facial procedures and then also with our body contouring procedures.
I would 100% recommend Skin Science Institute to anyone that's looking for an aesthetics program. I did not attend Skin Science Institute, but having worked here and seen how the staff and instructors care about their students and want to watch them grow and succeed, we are dedicated to helping our students feel confident in every service that they perform.
Here we go, ready to start the second quarter.
And we're back. You're watching Lone Peak football presented by Skin Science on KSL Sports Rewind.
They'll have the ball on the 30-yard line.
Bishop Alemany starts with the ball here in the second quarter. 2nd and 20 is the position. Tied 0-0. Cerrone with the ball. Gives it to his receiver. That's White, the halfback, made a man miss. It's about 4 or 5 yards right there. It's going to be 3rd and 15 on the play.
White with a gain of 5.
That's going to be
3rd and 15 after the gain.
3rd and 15 for sure. A lot of mileage to overcome for Alemany right now. Cerrone gets the ball.
White
as he gives it to White.
Gains about
he's going to get about 4. It's going to be about 4th and 11.
Tackle by number 20, Drew Gunderson.
If you're tackle by Drew Gunderson. If you're confident in your kicking team, I'd maybe try and put your kicker out here. About 31-yard kick. But it looks like Alemany's going to go for it. Cerrone, shotgun, trips right to his wide. He's looking for a play call. About 11 minutes. He's got a man, but it's dropped.
Dropped by number 17, Ari Martin.
Ari Martin, the wide receiver, number 17.
Will be taking over the ball on the 21-yard
Can't
line.
quite get a hold of it. And that's going to switch it up. It's going to be Lone Peak ball again. Can Lone Peak score on this drive? 0-0 is your score here 1 minute into the second quarter. We'll see what Coach Brock Bank and the Knights have up their sleeve. Caden Hodson, a versatile quarterback. He's a sneaky runner. Can use his legs. As you got Romy Engelman.
The quick pass, almost, intercepted by Alemany.
In his first throw, and it's picked off by Bishop Alemany.
Jonah Martinez with
Engman
the grab. Gets the ball
lines up at quarterback.
1st and 10 for Alemany.
And Alemany gives him one play, and that's a interception.
Alemany will take over the ball on the 27-yard line.
It's going to be on the 27-yard line. 1st and 10. And if you're Bishop Alemany, that's a great play by your defense. You're almost in red zone territory. Can put the ball in your first game on your home field. Stroud back out.
C.J. Cerrone bringing Alemany back out.
Excuse me.
1st and 10 from the 27.
Cerrone trips.
Timeout for Alemany.
And Alemany's going to call timeout. Looks like they had a mix-up with who was lining up at receiver.
That's their second timeout for the half.
Second timeout for Alemany. They got one more this half with 10:57 left to go. KSL Sports Rewind and Lone Peak Football is proud to be sponsored by Ames Construction, working in harmony with nature and instilling true confidence, delivering success. Ames Construction. Summit Foot and Ankle. Summit Foot and Ankle wants to empower your peak performance. Foot pain isn't normal. Rise above the pain at summitfootandankle.com. And ROI Solutions, professional call center solutions at prices you can afford. That's going to be a great turnover for Alemany. We'll see if they can turn the great takeaway into points here. And if you're the Lone Peak defense, you want to stop this Alemany offense the best you can. Running the 4-3 as opposed to trips.
After timeout, first
right, shotgun pistol formation for Cerrone. He gets the ball. He's going to throw. He lines up.
Going long.
He's got number 2. Drops the ball.
Stacy Gentle with
right by the pylon. Stacy Gentle can't hold on to it.
Drops his Alemany's ball again. Second down.
It's going to be second and 10 after the incompletion. Great ball put up there by Cerrone. But it's the other CJ for Lone Peak, CJ Roble, that's able to break that up. Ball still on the 27-yard line. Cerrone's got receiver two, running back to his left, excuse me. He's going to go up. Hayden White,
2 yards
number 6, gets about 2. Going to be third and 8 on the great tackle by 43 by Akin. Alemany, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
For a first down, 25 for a touchdown. They're going to throw again, and it's going to be over the receiver's head, but there's going to be a flag.
Pass was incomplete. Intended for Gentle.
We'll survey the call. Pass intended for Gentle.
Correction for Williams.
As we're awaiting the call. I didn't quite get a read on the call.
Holding against
It's going to be
Alemany.
Holding on Alemany.
Correction, declined.
It's probably going to be declined, and it is. It's going to be 4th and 8.
4th and 8
for the Warriors, and what a great defensive performance here by Lone Peak to be able to hold the Warriors in their track. Cerrone.
Cerrone with a quick pass.
Tries to throw the pass, almost
Dropped
picked
by
off. Gentle can't quite wrangle it up.
Down on their 26-yard line. So Lone Peak will take over the ball.
As Jethro Johnson not able to corral the ball in. Excuse me, CJ Rubel not able to corral the ball in at DB, but that's fine if you're Lone Peak because the ball's going to go to them on offense anyway. Not good for the stat book, but it is good for the offense, which I'm sure is all that matters. As it looks like Hodson is going to come back at quarterback.
Hodson back in at quarterback.
He's going to hand it off.
Hands it
and
off
you got Wild getting about
to meet him at the
4 on the play.
So you got about 6 after the first hit.
About 6. This is going to be 2nd and 3, 7 on the last play.
And 4.5 from the 31-yard line.
As Hodson evades a tackle, stiff arms a tackler, and throws it out of bounds.
Throws it out of bounds, almost takes out half the cheerleaders.
Great QB awareness by Hodson.
Down and 4.
Not able to find a receiver. So just throws it out of bounds. It's going to be about 3rd and 4 with the incomplete pass. And that's an athletic play, you know, by Hodson, able to evade a tackler, stiff arm another one, and throw the ball out of bounds. Not every guy can do that. As he's got Wild to his left. Shotgun formation, throws it up, and he gets a pass. That's 21. He's got a wide open lane in the middle. That's Max Bateman, the tight end, getting all the way about to the 20-yard line.
Jonah Martinez.
And what a great little screen pass, turning into much more for the Knights. Max Bateman, a really big option on this team as a receiver at the tight end position. As you got a new set of downs on the 20-yard line in red zone territory. Hodson sees the ball, gives it to Wild. Just kidding. He's got the option. He takes it his own, and he scores. That's a touchdown for Caden Hodson.
No flags on the play.
No flags.
Lone Peak, a 6-0 lead.
And that's 6 for Lone Peak. As well, what a great option play by the Knights, showing that they can also be able to fool a defense just like Alemany has. And they're the first ones to score here in the ball game. 8:38 into the second quarter. As the extra point is going to be attempted. And that's right down the middle. That's good for the Knights. 7-0 for Lone Peak.
Left in the second quarter. Looks like there's a flag on the play.
And we've got a late flag on the field goal attempt, it looks like, on the extra point attempt.
Personal foul against Alemany.
Personal foul on Alemany.
Lone Peak will go ahead and probably take it off.
That's going to be declined.
Or on the kickoff.
Excuse me. They're going to say that moves to kickoff. So Lone Peak will probably accept that. And it'll be put after the kickoff reception. Rockwell Ice Cream is a proud sponsor of Lone Peak football. Rockwell Ice Cream Company makes the highest quality, fresh, homemade, super premium ice cream. If you like ice cream, you will love Rockwell. It is the perfect place for everyone to celebrate together after the game. Also sponsored by Burn Boot Camp. Burn Boot Camp transforms lives and communities through challenging 45-minute cardio and strength workouts that will leave you feeling stronger and more confident in all aspects of your life.
And Ethan Clemens will be back to receive for Alemany.
We'd like to thank these sponsors.
Sanchez.
As Lone Peak and Sanchez back to punt. And here's the kickoff. Great kick by Sanchez. That's going to sail out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Touchback. Bring Alemany. Alemany will take it out to the 20-yard line.
Alemany will come up to the 20-yard line. That's what a great punting performance by Sanchez so far. Great kickoff by him, putting it in the back of the end zone. Now, football is a game all about field position. And so the punter is an extremely vital and important piece to any special teams, as you now got 80 yards to go for Alemany if you can put him at the 20 on a touchback.
From the 20-yard line.
As Cerrone
back as the quarterback again.
Lines up, Shotgun. Running back to his left.
White takes it up the middle.
Gives it to White. And White's going to be met
Gets
up.
it up to the 27-yard line.
About at the
27
27-yard line. Going to get about 7. 2nd and 3 for Alemany.
Tackled by Corbin Baumgartner.
Baumgartner with another tackle in this game. Alemany. Quick set. Runs it.
White again up the middle.
And White looks like he's going to get about 3 or 4 as he bounced off his own player. Gives it to the 30. We'll see what it's assessed. They're going to say 3rd and a half. So 3rd and inches for Alemany. Good spot for the Warriors to get a first down here. Trips to his right. Cerrone gives it to White.
White again.
Who gets met up, but he's going to get the first down.
They're battling for those yards.
So it's going to be about at the 32-yard line.
Tackled by Pono Aquin.
Bishop Alemany will get the first down.
Comes back
We'll try to answer in this half. 7.5 minutes left in the second quarter. As Cerrone in the backfield gives it off to White again. And he's going to be met up. Whole group of Knights out there to stop him. Looks like he goes
by number 47, Kyle West.
About nowhere on that play, maybe a yard.
Pick up of about a yard.
They're going to give him the yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Lone Peak doing a good job of reading this run by Alemany. Passing game hasn't quite been what Bishop Alemany has wanted so far here.
For Alemany.
Lone Peak trying to force them to have a one-note offense. As White's going to get the ball
again. First tackle, spins around, gets up to
that's going to be 35-yard line.
Gain of about 2.
It's going to be about 3rd and 7 here for Bishop Alemany.
Tackle made by number 42, Luke Smith, after a gain of 2 yards.
Luke Smith with the tackle on the last play. Crucial situation. 3rd and 7 here. We'll see what Cerrone can pull out of his pocket here. As that's something, as Lone Peak's going to jump off sides. Alemany's going to get about 5 up. So with the penalty flag, it's going to be about 3rd and 2 on the 40-yard line.
Luke Smith,
what a relief if you're Alemany.
Brings it 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2 is a lot more manageable than 3rd and 7. Cerrone with the throws. Screen pass outside. But he's not going to get there. Lone Peak's going to stop him up.
Gobbled up by Lone Peak.
No gain on that play.
Matthias Naween.
Lone Peak easily stopping the spread.
That brings down 4th and 4.
It's going to be 4th and 4 on a loss of 2.
Will be in to punt for Alemany.
And Alemany's going to decide to take the punt.
We got about 5 minutes.
Great defensive performance. Matthias Nawahine looked to be the first man there, as a whole group of Lone Peak defenders were able to prevent the first down. As that's going to be a pretty high snap, but the punter's going to go for it, and he gets the first down for Alemany.
On the muff snap, first down at 10
as the snap soars over the punter's head, but he's able to make a play. What a lifesaver for Bishop Alemany.
First down at 10 for Alemany.
As you know, if I was a coach, I'd say I drew it up that way, but pretty sure that was just a great heads-up play by the punter. as the sun is setting here in Mission Hills, California. Lone Peak on the road here to play Bishop Alemany, excuse me. As they have a new set of downs after the heads-up play by the punter. Cerrone gives it to White. Just kidding, excuse me. He looked on the option, might have got a yard. Maybe not. Looks like they're going to stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Quinn.
It's going to be 2nd and 11 for Bishop Alemany, as the option play not quite drawing the defenders that they were looking for.
Looks like he lost about a half a yard. They mark it as 2nd down and 10, though. 2nd down and 10.
If you're Coach Brockbank, you got to be really happy with your defense so far. They've had some pretty cumbersome situations to deal with, but have allowed no score so far here. But 3:20 left in the second quarter. Has a good pass by Cerrone.
Quick catch.
Gets it out to his receiver out to the right. That's going to be number 35 on the play. As I can't quite make that out.
Savon Gentle on the play, on the catch, gains 5.
It's going to be Savon Gentle, number 24, excuse me.
Ball started against Alemany.
As Bishop Alemany is going to get a false start call. Here with 2:50 left in the second quarter.
50 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's going to push them back.
That moves the ball back to the 44-yard line, bringing up 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 9 here to go on the 44-yard line for Alemany. They've had some magic so far. We'll see. As Cerrone gets the ball, looking for a pass. He's got a screen out.
Gentle costs.
That's going to be Stacy Gentle with the catch.
Gain of about 3 on the play.
No good for the first down. It's going to be about 4th and 6.
On the tackle, C.J. Rebel took him out.
Here.
The timeout for Lone Peak.
And Lone Peak is going to call timeout.
After the timeout.
As we'd like to thank our sponsors. Stephanie Clark, Berkshire Hathaway. Stephanie Clark, Utah's premier real estate professional. Black Desert Resort, remarkable within reach. Velociraptor, bring them all. And Tiger Friday, dancewear for the fierce and free. Lone Peak Football would also like to thank Renuvi. Do you have unsolved back pain from a herniated disc, or does pain in your knees prevent you from being as active as you want to be? Non-surgical, regenerative spine and joint therapies from Renuvi can repair damaged tissue, relieve your pain, and restore your active lifestyle. Go to Renuvi.com to set up a free virtual consultation with one of their qualified physicians. Your pain doesn't have to be managed. It can be solved.
Franco Uribe
and Tech 9. Tech Happily with Tech 9, where Utah goes for custom software development. As Bishop Alemany is going to be back to punt.
Back to return.
High-looking punt. And it's going to creep back. Bishop Alemany falls on the ball.
After the short kick, ball's at the 43-yard line.
It's going to be at the 43-yard line for Lone Peak. With 2:03 left to go here in the second quarter, that should be plenty enough time for Lone Peak to put some more points on the board. Your current score is 7-0 in favor of the Knights. Low scoring first half here so far. But if you're Lone Peak and the way your defense is playing, you're happy with that as long as you have the lead.
First quarter.
Caden Hodson lines up at QB again, number 11. He's in shotgun, pistol. He's looking back, and he's got a deep man. Can't quite get it to Cole Christensen, the wideout. Number 1.
Cole Christensen.
It's going to be 2nd and 10. 1:56 left on the clock.
There was a flag on the play of roughing the passer.
And late flag call, it's going to be called roughing the passer.
Move the ball forward against
Personal
Alemany.
foul against Alemany. So Lone Peak will move up.
That moves the ball up to the 42-yard line of Alemany. After the personal foul.
1st and 10 for the Knights on the 42-yard line. Shotgun formation for Hodson. Cole Christensen lines to the right. And Hodson's going to take it up the middle. He's got some daylight, stiff arms the defender, and he goes out of bounds at about the 18.
18-yard line.
What an athletic play by Caden Hodson.
Some others on the play to tackle him out of bounds.
He can use his feet. He's got a brilliant arm.
Also there on the tackle.
But when he needs to make a play, he's going to do it, and he goes right up the middle,
Ball
stiff
down to
arms
the 19-yard
the
line.
defender, and gets to the 18-yard line. That's going to be red zone for the Knights was still 147. So plenty of time and a new set of downs. I formation. First time we've seen the I formation tonight for Lone Peak. Hodson under center. Hodson fakes the handoff to Wild. Throws. He's got a man wide open in the corner of the end zone. And that's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
That's an amazing play as Crew McChesney was left wide open. And that's going to be 6 for the Knights. 13-0 is your score.
Second quarter.
Awaiting the extra point. And what an amazing play call by Lone Peak. First time they ran I formation in this ball game.
Sanchez back
Works
to
out for him,
Lone Peak.
deceiving the Alemany defensive back in their secondary. As the field goal is good, right down the middle again.
Point after is good.
It's going to be 14.
Here's Lone Peak.
0
14-0 with
for Lone Peak
1:41
following the
left in
extra
first
point.
half.
Still 1:41 left to go. You're watching Lone Peak football, presented by Skin Science, here on KSL Sports Rewind.
I love our culture here at Skin Science. I think it plays to every student. Most people who choose aesthetics are creatives, and this is such a great outlet for them. Not only are they able to work one-on-one with their clients, they're also able to prepare them for what really happens in the world.
I loved the atmosphere at Skin Science. It was easy to make friends. The instructors actually form relationships with you, which is one of my favorite parts. It's a fun place to be, especially when you're there for 8 or 16 months. I actually miss it now.
Skin Science does a phenomenal job on providing students the foundation they need to be able to jump into a career in medical aesthetics. During their internship at our Lonnie, they can expect to assist the practitioners with all things injectables such as Botox and dermal fillers. They assist with all of our medical facial procedures and then also with our body contouring procedures.
I would 100% recommend Skin Science Institute to anyone that's looking for an aesthetics program. I did not attend Skin Science Institute, but having worked here and seen how the staff and instructors care about their students and want to watch them grow and succeed, we are dedicated to helping our students feel confident in every service that they perform.
Yard line.
And we're back. You're watching Lone Peak football, presented by Skin Science on KSL Sports Rewind. As a muff kick is going to give Bishop Alemany the ball on the 47-yard line with 1:41 here to go. As the ball
Saran tackled in the backfield by number 42.
has got a high snap, and Luke Smith able to come up, number 42, on the mishandled snap.
41-yard line.
And the ball is going to be on the 41-yard line. Looks like 2nd and 16 for Bishop Alemany. This Lone Peak defense playing very well. Reacting to the ball as Cerrone gives out to his receiver on the screen, but Gentle drops it, number 2 for the Warriors. It's going to be 3rd and 22 with 48 seconds left to go
22
here in the first half. I'd assume you'd go for it here if you're Alemany, with really nothing left to lose. And that looks like what the coaches are electing to do.
48 seconds left in the first half.
Cerrone in shotgun.
Quick
And he
drop
gets
back,
the
quarterback
option,
keeps it, takes it to the outside.
and he runs past a blocker,
5, 10,
but he's going to be stopped
5,
short.
9 yards on the
He's
play.
not going to get there as he's tackled into his own sideline.
Tackle is made at about the 49-yard line.
And tackle at about the 49 as
On the play.
timeout call on the play.
With a tackle. Assisted by number 20, Drew Gunnarsson.
35 seconds to go here. If you're Coach Brockbank in Lone Peak, do you try and put one in here, or do you let the clock run out? Up 14-0, 35 seconds left.
Franco Uribe will be back to punt the ball for Alemany with 38 seconds left in the
Franco
first half.
Uribe will punt for Bishop Alemany.
Christensen back for Lone Peak.
Cole Christensen back to receive. Good punt. Christensen will take it. And he's moving up the field. Christensen out to the left. He's out wide. He's got a blocker up front. He's going to go at the 20, the 10. Touchdown.
Christensen takes it all the way to the house, but
As there a flag back at the 50-yard line. Might ruin it for Lone Peak, but what a great athletic performance, by Cole Christensen.
Right now it's a touchdown, but as I said, there is a flag on the play at the 50-yard line.
We will see if this one gets called back. Awaiting the call from the referees here. That's exactly what you want if you're Lone Peak. Disregarding the flag. As Cole Christensen was able to find a hole, break out wide, get a blocker to the left side of the field and wide open into the end zone. As this is a long time discussing. And if there is a flag on the play, that brings back your touchdown. A little bit disappointing if you're Lone Peak. But you still have the ball left with 19 seconds to go. You're up 14-0. It's great to see your team show the effort. If you're Alemany, you're hoping this flag is against Lone Peak because that stops the bleeding a little bit for you. Lone Peak suffering a 10-31 loss to Timpview last week, looking to go even on the season with a 1-1 record here in California. But Timpview's a really good team. I mean, you're the defending state champions if you're Lone Peak. You match up against a team with some highly touted recruits, Spencer Fano, one of them. As the referees wave off the flag, and Lone Peak will go up by 3 possessions here. 21-0 for the Knights. not what you want to see if you're Alemany. Extra point. It's going to be lined up here. And if I'm Lone Peak, I'm not worried about extra points because Ian Sanchez has a boot on him. He's 2 for 2 tonight.
Sanchez will be setting up for the extra point.
Both kicks of his have gone right down the middle. As the referees talking to Bishop Alemany and Coach Clausen. And looks like we're going to resume play.
Here we go for the extra point. Sanchez back to kick for Lone Peak.
Coach Clausen probably wondering why a flag was even thrown in the first place if it was called off. As Sanchez lines up to kick. And he gets it through.
And it's good.
And that's going to be a 21-0 lead.
With 19.6 seconds left in the first half.
As Lone Peak gets ready to punt. 19.6 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. And I've got to say, such a beautiful time out here in Southern California.
Marvin Williams and Ethan
as night
Clemens
falls, still wonderfully warm. We've got a warm
breeze.
breeze. Not too strong, probably about 4 or 5 miles per hour. If that. As Lone Peak will look to punt. And like I said, Sanchez has a boot. Putting the last kickoff behind the end zone for a touchback. And this one, a little short, as it's going to be a fair catch call by Alemany at the 35-yard line with 17.8 left to go.
Martinez, number 4 for Alemany.
Martinez, the one who signaled fair catch. And I've got to say, Lone Peak's defense has sure been astounding in this game. Has not given up any points. Has barely given up much yardage, to be completely honest. Have made up for their mistakes. And just seem to be doing a really good job here. Got to give props to them. As Bishop Alemany will line up, shotgun for Cerrone, trips to his left. He's going to hand the ball off to White. White tries to turn the corner, but he's met up. Gets about 2 on the play. C.J. Rubel
That should take us
with
to
the
the
tackle.
End of the first half.
As the first half is going to be over as Lone Peak
Just a reminder,
goes up 21-0 here in the first half.
Go get something to eat and enjoy.
Great job by Coach Bronkbake here as the road team. You know, they've had a long trip, obviously a plane ride, getting ready up here. And so we will see you in the second half. You're watching Lone Peak Football presented by Skin Science on KSL Sports Rewind.
I love our culture here at Skin Science. I think it plays to every student. Most people who choose aesthetics are creatives, and this is such a great outlet for them. Not only are they able to work one-on-one with their clients, they're also able to prepare them for what really happens in the world.
I loved the atmosphere at Skin Science. It was easy to make friends. The instructors actually form relationships with you, which is one of my favorite parts. It's a fun place to be, especially when you're there for 8 or 16 months. I actually miss it now.
Skin Science does a phenomenal job on providing students the foundation they need to be able to jump into a career in medical aesthetics. During their internship at our Lonnie, they can expect to assist the practitioners with all things injectable, such as Botox and dermal fillers. They assist with all of our medical facial procedures and then also with our body contouring procedures.
I would 100% recommend Skin Science Institute to anyone that's looking for an aesthetics program. I did not attend Skin Science Institute, but having worked here and seen how the staff and instructors care about their students and want to watch them grow and succeed, we are dedicated to helping our students feel confident in every service that they perform.
We'd like to thank you, the Alemany.
Welcome back for the second half of Lone Peak football, presented by
Thank you, Coach Cruz.
Skin Science on KSL Sports Rewind. A little bit of a summary of the first half. Lone Peak goes up 21-0 with the final touchdown being with 19 seconds left and a Cole Christensen kickoff return. Lone Peak looks to be doing very well on both sides of the ball, holding this Bishop Alemany team to a shutout here in beautiful Mission Hills, California.
Alemany will be kicking off. Franco Uribe will be kicking off.
As we're going to start the second half, as Alemany will kick off to Lone Peak as number 1, Cole Christensen and Crew McChesney. Number 3 will be back to receive for the Knights. We're almost all lined up, ready to go. Lone Peak's game right now, 21-0.
Here we go, the start of the
as we start the second half, and the kick is away. Cole Christensen back to receive. He goes up middle, tripped up to about the 37.
That's where Lone Peak will take it over.
Excuse me.
The 1st and 10 from the 37.5.
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line for Lone Peak. We'll see what their offense can do here, firing on all cylinders in the first half. Coach Brockbank has really been coaching both sides of the ball well here. Great offensive schemes as they line up in pistol formation. Caden Hodson with the ball, and he hands it off, and that's going to be Brooks Wild with the gain. Brooks Wild with maybe a gain of 5. Yep, with a gain of 4. It's going to be about 2nd and 7, 3. Ball on the 42nd-yard line. Caden Hodson throws. He's got number 10, Trey Robinson, and that's going to be a first down.
Trey Robinson, tackled by Marvin Williams after a pickup of a
Marvin Williams with the tackle for Alemany. Gain of about 11. Great bullet pass from Caden Hodson to Trey Robinson for the first down.
10 on Alemany's 45.
And Caden Hodson, probably the definition of a dual threat quarterback. in my opinion. Tall kid, great with his legs, but he's got an arm too. Pistol formation. Gives it
Run by Lone Peak. Takes it out to the outside.
to number 24,
Marvin Williams
Brooks
on the
Wild. Tackled by Marvin Williams. Good gain for Lone Peak. So they get about
Sean Blanton on the run.
6 on that play. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Second down and 4 yards for Lone Peak. And take away the ball at the 39-yard line.
Pass out.
They'll run up the middle.
Hand off to Wild again, excuse me. Wilds will get about
Smith with the run.
Excuse me, that was Smith. Not Wild.
Tackled by Siobhan Gentle.
And that's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Knights.
And third down and about 2.
10 minutes left to go. Shotgun.
Another
Hodson.
run to number 22, Smith.
Gives it
It's on the outside.
to Mackay Smith,
Looks like he might be right about at the line, or correction at the
who
first
gets
down.
up on the outside.
Referees give it to him.
And they're
First down
giving it a
10
first
at the
down.
34-yard
Mackay
line.
Smith with his 2nd run of the game. And that's going to be a whole
Gentle
new
with
set of
another tackle on the
downs.
play.
And the clock's going to keep running for Lone Peak. Mackay Smith doing a great job in here. Taking snaps. Hodson. Back to throw. He's got a wide open Christensen down the middle.
Cole Christensen takes it
That's
to
a
the house.
touchdown, Lone Peak.
That gives Lone Peak the lead, 27-0.
Lone Peak takes a lead 27-0.
Stacy Gentle down.
Stacy Gentle down on the field with an injury. We're going to hope he's
Got an injured
okay.
player on the field.
Trainers out there, make sure he's doing all right. Looks like a lower leg injury. He's going to need a little bit of assistance.
He helped off the field. Looks like cramping.
But it might be just a cramp. Well, we will hope it's just a cramp, as we never want to see a player injured.
Ian Sanchez in for the extra point.
Sanchez here for his 4th extra point of the game. Can he make it 4 for 4? Snapped, hold, and that's good.
Extra point's good.
Sanchez goes
Lone Peak,
4 for
28,
4
Alemany
so
0.
far here in the game. As Lone
Another
Peak takes a
flag.
28-0 lead. A little bit of a different story this year from last year, as Lone Peak was able to edge out a win at home in Highland against this Bishop Alemany team last year in 2021. Cards are a little bit different this season. This Bishop Alemany team pretty much brand new to starting positions, as they lost about 20 starters last year. So a completely new team playing together in varsity, some of them for the first time.
Lone Peak will be
As
kicking
Lone
from the
Peak will get
45-yard
ready to
line.
kick off. Sanchez. The big boot himself.
Marvin Williams and Ethan Clemens back for Alemany.
Number 18
Sanchez kicking
ready
off
to
again.
kick it off. Marvin Williams is back for the Warriors of Alemany. And the kick's underway. Great kick by Sanchez into
Sanchez
the
kicks it
end
back to the end
zone.
zone.
That's going to be
Touchback
another
for Alemany.
touchback.
He'll take it at the 20.
His 2nd touchback of the game.
1st and 10 for Alemany on the 20-yard line.
So that'll set up Bishop Alemany at their own 20-yard line as they look to reduce the bleeding and get some points on the board for themselves. Got a little bit of talk in between some players. of Lone Peak and Bishop Alemany. Saw a little bit of a scrap about the first or second play of the game, but nothing too serious. Penalties were called, as both teams seem to be mostly respectful towards each other. But it's football. You play hard. As Bishop Alemany
takes over the ball in the third quarter.
will take over their ball for the first time this quarter. CJ Cerrone back at QB. Throws a pass out, and it's dropped by the receiver. Big hit. They're going to call a late hit on that, as the receiver had clearly dropped the ball. Marvin Williams gets lit up after the play.
Personal foul against Lone Peak.
And that's a correct call. Personal foul against Lone Peak.
First down for Alemany.
Automatic first down
15 yards.
for Alemany. 15-yard penalty.
35-yard line.
They'll be at the 35-yard line. And that's a good call. Receiver clearly didn't have possession of the ball by the time he got hit. Had already touched his hands. He had dropped it. So good call by the referees out here in Southern California. Cerrone back, shotgun formation. High snap, gives it off to his running back, White, who doesn't get anywhere on that play. Maybe lost a yard. As this Lone Peak defense is just defending the run very well.
For Lone Peak.
White's had a hard time getting any sort of yardage, if not being able to stay at his own line of scrimmage.
34-yard line.
So all credit to this varsity starting defense for Lone Peak. Doing a great job defending the run as well as the pass, as Bishop Alemany hasn't scored yet in this ball game, as it's another high snap, and Cerrone's just going to get sacked.
Cerrone sacked in the background by number 47.
That's going to be number 47, Kyle West, the defensive end, with the sack on the play.
3rd and 15 after the sack.
It's going to be 3rd and 15 for Bishop Alemany. What a great job by West to rush the edge right there, sack the quarterback. As Cerrone had a little bit of a high snap, wasn't able to get into passing motion as fast as he would have liked. Ball in the 29-yard line, 3rd and 16, 7:54 to go here in the third quarter. Cerrone looking for a man. Can't quite get it to him. Pass intended for
Williams.
24, Savon Gentle. Marvin Williams almost catching it off the tip, but not quite. That's going to be 4th and 16.
Franco Uribe back to punt.
Uribe is going to go back to punt.
And Matthias.
Number 14, Franco Uribe,
back to receive.
the senior. He's been punting and kicking for this Bishop Alemany team all day, as he's going to be on about the 15-yard line back to punt. We wait. Ball snapped. Good pump by Uribe. And it's down. Lone Peak on the return. That's number 4, Matthias Nawahine.
Original line of scrimmage was. We got an injured player on the field.
As there's an injured player on the field, and he looks hurt. He looks hurt. You do not like to see that. And that was a great return by Lone Peak. Have done a great job on special teams returning the ball today.
By Nigel Epperson.
Nigel Epperson with the tackle. We're going to hope that this Bishop Alemany player is okay. And again, you know, this is nothing that you want to see in a football game, in a sports game, or an athletic competition ever. That's going to be number 2, Gentle. And he's getting up with help of the trainer. We're going to hope he's all right as he's limping off the field. Shows great conviction to get out there and walk of your own volition. with perhaps an ankle injury. We're going to get back to the play. We're going to hope that Gentle's all right.
Lone Peak will take over the ball at the 29-yard line.
Lone Peak's going to be at the 29-yard line following the kick return. Caden Hodson lines up. Pistol formation. Running back behind him. He's going to look to throw. He's got a wide open Christensen. Cole Christensen with about 15 yards of space. Nobody anywhere around him on the left side. That's going to be 34-0 in favor of Lone Peak. Cole Christensen just had nobody there. And what a great play for him. That's going to be his third touchdown of this ball game, with 2 receiving touchdowns and a kick return as we await the extra point.
Sanchez back for the extra point.
Sanchez 5 for 5 on the night.
Score 35-0.
With the extra point. 35-0 in favor of Lone Peak. With 7:28 to go here in the third. What a great job by Sanchez tonight. As you see him right there celebrating with his teammates. We'd like to take a moment to present our sponsors. First up, doTERRA. doTERRA is a proud sponsor of Lone Peak football. doTERRA's products help athletes around the world maintain the highest level of health and wellness. Learn more about how you can up your health and wellness game at doTERRA.com. Dr. Horton. 2022 Dr. Horton is the state's premier builder of master plan communities, offering amenities like pools, clubhouses, integrated walking trails, sport courts, dog parks, play areas, and much more. With more than 300 communities built locally since 1992 and 18-plus communities now under construction. Dr. Horton is Utah's home builder. Start your new home search today at drhorton.com. As we get ready for the pump by Sanchez, kickoff by Sanchez, here in the third quarter. That's going to be another touchback.
Kick by Sanchez. Touchback for Alemany, taking it out to the 20-yard line.
With the touchback, that's going to bring up
with 7:28.
Bishop Alemany ball.
Third quarter.
On the 20-yard line, of course, on a touchback. Lone Peak doing a great job here. 35-0, your current score in favor of Lone Peak. Seven and a half minutes to go here in the third. Bishop Alemany lines up. CJ Cerrone at quarterback. Running back behind him is Peyton White, number 6. Peyton White moves to his left. He's going to take the ball. And he's going to get stopped rather quickly.
White takes it up the middle for about 4.
For about a gain of 4 on the play.
Number 49 on the tackle, Cameron Clough.
Cameron Clough, 49 with the tackle. Second and 6.
Second down and 6.
On the 24-yard line for Alemany and Cerrone. Cerrone, high ball.
Snap over the quarterback's head.
Not good for Cerrone. And that's going to be back in the end zone.
Lone Peak
recovers. That's going to be a touchdown. Lone Peak.
Sahi able to get the ball and get the points for Lone Peak. 41-0. Sanchez out for the extra point.
Sanchez quickly back onto the field. We'll go 6 for 6. Can he do it? Lone Peak doing a great job on a defensive performance, able to recover the ball in the end zone for 6 points. Current score of 41-0 before the extra point. Sanchez with the snap, and it's good.
Sanchez, the extra point is good.
6th extra point right down the middle of the goalpost for Sanchez and Lone Peak. Get that kid a college scholarship. What am I saying, man? Come on. We'd like to take the moment after following the touchdown to present a few more of our sponsors. Realco, your number one stop janitorial shop. And Ames Construction, working in harmony with nature and installing true confidence, delivering success. We'd like to thank these sponsors once again for their proud sponsorship of Lone Peak football, presented by Lone Peak football, presented by Skin Science on KSL Sports Rewind. As we get ready for Sanchez to kick off again, 6:56 left on the clock. And the kick's underway. Low kick. Going to be returned by Alemany, as they run up the field. And he's got the edge. Marvin Williams gets to about the 39. As he had a little bit of a hole there, looking for the edge.
Ken Smith on the play.
Caden Smith with the tackle. Your current score 42-0 here. 6:20 left in the third. Score favors Lone Peak. Trips to his right, but he gives up the ball. And that's a great
5 or 6 yards on the play.
And that's a great gain by White. Going to be 2nd and 4, gain of 6.
Darrington on the tackle.
Nathan Darrington with the tackle. Cerrone hands it off again.
Up the middle. Picks up
to Peyton White
on the run. Takes up for about 2.
It's going to be about 3rd and
Tackled by
2.
number 20, Drew Gunnarsson.
3rd and 3 is what they're going to say. Ball on the 36-yard line.
5:23 left in the game. Or correction, in the third quarter.
5:19 left in the third. As they're going to hand it off again, and that's going to be a first down for White, and then a little bit more.
Away from a tackle. Gets about 6 or 7 on the play.
So that's going to be a whole new set of downs for Bishop Alemany. Ball's going to be on the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 for Alemany on the
gain of 8
line.
By Peyton White. This Lone Peak defense doing such a great job defending the run this game. Peyton White getting the better of him here. Peyton White to the left. Goes up a little bit. Tries to find a hole. Can't get anything.
On that play.
Gets about 6.
Tackled by Lone Peak. A couple players on the play.
And that's correct. Ball on the 50-yard line. 2nd and 4. Good job by Peyton White, but he comes out. Peyton White on the sideline. Cerrone lines up in shotgun just like he has all night. Running back to his left. Gives him the handoff.
Everyone makes the first one miss.
He's going to be stopped. He spins around a little bit.
Seems to move up maybe
for a little bit of a gain. But he's stopped
by
fairly
5,
quickly.
in the middle.
That's going to be number 5, Jeremiah Clairborne,
49,
with the rush for Bishop Alemany. Clairborne, a senior on this team.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2 for the Warriors. Very manageable 3rd and 2 on their own 49. Or on Lone Peak's 49, excuse me. As they're going to get another offsides call. Lone Peak
Give them automatic first down.
gives them the automatic first down. Quick gain of 5. That's about the third time in this game.
Puts the ball up to the 43-yard line.
He's been able to force the offsides call. That's a great way to get offense. Whole new set of downs. Cerrone keeps it himself.
Keeps it.
And he finds a hole. And he stiffs arms. And he goes down at about the 16-yard line.
Easton Anderson. Takes it down
Option
to the
play
15-yard line.
by Cerrone. And we've seen a little bit of that. Bishop Alemany hasn't really run that here in the third quarter, but they elect to do that, and it pays off for them. So they get a first down on the 16-yard line in the red zone, looking to get their first points of the ball game. As Cerrone looking to his left, he's got a receiver open, and that's a touchdown, Bishop Alemany. Dylan Martinez with the reception, and Alemany is going to get on the board for the first time in this ball game, and that's 6 for the Warriors. That ball was put on a line by Cerrone, right into the hands of Martinez. Alemany looking for the point after.
For the extra point.
And that's going to be blocked by Lone Peak. Your score still 42-6. After that, Bishop Alemany touchdown, we'd like to present a few more of our sponsors. Number 1, Summit Foot and Ankle. Summit Foot and Ankle wants to empower your peak performance. Foot pain isn't normal. Rise above the pain at summitfoothandankle.com. ROI Solutions, professional call center solutions at prices you can afford. And finally, Rockwell Ice Cream. Rockwell Ice Cream Company makes the highest quality, fresh, homemade, super premium ice cream. If you like ice cream, you will love Rockwell. It's the perfect place for everyone to celebrate together after the game.
Trey Robinson and Kayan Smith back.
As we line up for
Franco back to kick for Alemany on the kickoff.
the kick for
From the
Bishop
40-yard
Alemany.
line.
Following the touchdown play, great reception by Martinez. And it's booted to the right. It's going to go back. Alemany falls on it on the 25.
First down and 10 from the 25-yard line for Alemany.
Alemany falls on it on the 25-yard line. Was it touched by a Lone Peak player?
Marvin Williams with recovery.
Was it touched by a Lone Peak player is what we're trying to wonder right now. Call on the system is that it's Bishop Alemany ball. And that looks like the case. Bishop Alemany coming back with a great job to recover the ball on the 25-yard line here with just under 2 minutes in the third quarter. The current score 42-6 in favor of Lone Peak.
Alemany will take over the ball at the 25-yard line. First down and 10 of Lone Peak.
Cerrone back in shotgun. He gets it, hands it off. And that's
White takes it up for a gain of
Hayden
about
White
3.
again for about 3. It's going to be about 2nd and 7.
Kyle West and Drew Gunnarsson on the tackle.
2nd and 8 is the final call. Gain of 2 yards for White. Not quite in the red zone on the 23-yard line. Trips to his right, Cerrone gets a snap.
Clairborne takes it around to left.
Has the option play, and he's going to look for a block. He reverses backfield, and he's on about the 6 or 7-yard line. And that option play really favors Alemany. That's Cerrone able to cut up field, follow a blocker, and get up to about the 7-yard line. Clock's still running. The ball's going to be called on the 6-yard line. 1st and goal for Bishop Alemany with 30 seconds left on the clock. Cerrone hands it off.
White keeps it, goes up the middle.
White keeps it, but he's not able to get in. Gets about
3 or 4 yard line.
2-3 yards.
He has 15 seconds left in the third quarter.
With 10 seconds left here in the third. Are they going to try and get one more play off? As it's 2nd and goal on the 4-yard line. And they got it off.
White takes it.
But White not able to get into the end zone. Gets about nothing on that play. And that's going to be the end of our third quarter.
We've got the fourth quarter.
You're watching Lone Peak Football presented by Skin Science on KSL Sports Rewind. I'm CJ Roderick, and we'll be back right after this.
Correction, 4-yard line.
I love our culture here at Skin Science. I think it plays to every student. Most people who choose aesthetics are creatives, and this is such a great outlet for them. Not only are they able to work one-on-one with their clients, they're also able to prepare them for what really happens in the world.
I loved the atmosphere at Skin Science. It was easy to make friends. The instructors actually form relationships with you, which is one of my favorite parts. It's a fun place to be, especially when you're there for 8 or 16 months. I actually miss it now.
Skin Science does a phenomenal job on providing students the foundation they need to be able to jump into a career in medical aesthetics. During their internship at our Lonnie, they can expect to assist the practitioners with all things injectables such as Botox and dermal fillers. They assist with all of our medical facial procedures and then also with our body contouring procedures.
I would 100% recommend Skin Science Institute to anyone that's looking for an aesthetics program. I did not attend Skin Science Institute, but having worked here and seen how the staff and instructors care about their students and want to watch them grow and succeed, we are dedicated to helping our students feel confident in every service that they perform.
From the 4.
And we're back for Lone Peak Football presented by Skin Science on KSL Sports Rewind. Bishop Alemany, 3rd and 4 on their own 4-yard line. 3rd and goal, excuse me, as we start the fourth quarter looking for a touchdown. Is this going to be an option? That's been working for Cerrone all night. And he's going to get the touchdown to the right corner as nobody can catch him.
Quick little 4-yard run around to the right side.
It's going to be 42-12. Still in favor of Lone Peak. Bishop Alemany able to get some points on the board again. And trying to inch their way back. And it looks like the Warriors are going to line up for a 2-point conversion, electing not to go for the field goal. Cerrone. Back. Shotgun formation. He's got a man. Can't quite get it to him. Flag on the play, though, for the 2-point conversion. Possibly a pass interference call.
Intended for number 4, Jonah Martinez.
Jonah Martinez, the intended receiver
But
on the
there
play,
was a
number
flag
4.
on the play.
I think if you're the Lone Peak Knights,
Against Lone Peak.
as the call is going to be
Moving
called,
opposition
pass
to the
interference. If you're Lone Peak,
Alemany gets a second shot.
this is a really good game for you. This is a good redemption game. Coming off the loss to Timpview, being able to come down here, on the road in a different state, being able to get quite a few points on the board against a good team and a good conference. As they'll reattempt the two-point conversion, Alemany not able to get it there.
Incomplete pass.
Has pressure on the quarterback. Cerrone was hit as he threw. Looks like he's all right. Needs a little bit of a help up.
Left in the game.
Your score is going to remain 42-12 for Lone Peak. After the touchdown, as always, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Burn Boot Camp. Burn Boot Camp transforms lives and communities through challenging 45-minute cardio and strength workouts that will leave you feeling stronger and more confident in all aspects of your life. And Stephanie Clark, Berkshire Hathaway. Stephanie Clark, Utah's premier real estate professional. Bishop Alemany getting lined up to kick the ball away again. Down by 30 points. Here with just under 12 minutes. So almost a full fourth quarter.
Alemany be kicking off the ball at the 40-yard line to Lone Peak.
Kicker gives a signal. And the kick's away. And that's Christensen back to receive. Christensen, he's got a lead of blockers around. He's going back middle.
Number 5.
And he's down at about the 40-yard line. Good job by Cole Christensen to cut right, reverse back upfield towards the middle, and follow his blockers. And it's going to be down at the 40-yard line on the kick return by Cole Christensen, number 1. Cole Christensen has been an amazing athlete in this game. Had two receiving touchdowns and 1 kick return for a touchdown, as well as just doing a great job picking up yardage on the kick return. And it's handed off. Engman gives it to Wild, cuts to the right. Nobody's going to catch him. And Brooks Wild takes advantage of the 10-player lineup. No safety on the field for Bishop Alemany. And Brooks Wild's going to score for Lone Peak. Your current score, 48-12, following the touchdown. And this is the running story of the game.
Ian Sanchez on the
Can Sanchez kick his 7th straight extra point in this game. Snaps off. Sanchez again, right down the middle.
Good. Bringing the score to 49-12.
And your score is going to be 49-12 in favor of Lone Peak. Not a lot of time taken off the clock, is just under 11 minutes left here in the fourth. And following the Lone Peak touchdown, we'd like to thank our sponsors once again. We'd like to thank Black Desert Resort, remarkable within reach. And Velocirax, bring them all. And finally, Tiger Friday, dancewear for the fierce and free. Lone Peak will get ready to punt the ball away.
Ian Sanchez
on the kickoff.
For Lone Peak. Williams and Clement back to receive again.
William McClement will be back for Bishop Alemany to receive. And Sanchez kicks it away. Returnable. Bishop Alemany cuts back upfield. Tackle made at about the 18.
Correction, spot is at the 20.
They're going to say the 20.
Ethan Clemens on the run.
Ethan Clemens.
Correction, on the return.
With the return.
And Jethro Johnson on the tackle.
.10 and 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Again in Mission Hills, California. Lone Peak on the road at Bishop Alemany. CJ Cerrone, number 8, hands the ball off. Gives it to his running back, Clairborne. Hit hard.
Takes it up to about the 28.
By number 23.
Where he's met there.
That's going to be Easton Anderson, the safety.
Anderson.
It's Clairborne hard on that. You could hear that up on top of the press box where we are. Gain of 9, though, for Clairborne. It's going to be 2nd and 1. 9.5 minutes left. Cerrone. Clairborne to his right. Hands the ball off. Cerrone cuts back up. It's going to be a flag on the play as Cerrone gets about a gain of 8.
Kind of a group tackle there. Jeremiah Clairborne was on the run, but there is a flag on the play.
We'll see what the flag on the play is.
Holding against Alemany.
They're going to call holding on Bishop Alemany. That ball's coming back after the good run by Clairborne. Your new spot's going to be all the way down on about the 20-yard line.
2nd down and 10 from the 20-yard line for Alemany.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 on the 20-yard line. Clairborne lines up. Calls for it. Excuse me, Strong clubs it, gives it to Clairborne. And he's tackled for a loss by 2 Lone Peak defenders. That's going to be
Baumgartner on the play.
Baumgartner with the tackle. As well as Wilutalo.
Loss of 2.
Helping him out.
3rd and 12.
It's going to be 3rd and 12. Loss of 2 on the play. And just an overall great defensive performance here from Lone Peak. As the handoff looks to be messed up. Clairborne stuttering. Still gets up, though. He's going to finally be tackled at about the 38-yard line, 39-yard line. That's going to be Junior Tahi.
Pick up about 16 on the play.
With the tackle
Clairborne.
On the 16-yard run by Clairborne. 7.5 minutes left to go. New set of downs for the Warriors of Alemany. It's going to be an option, and it's going to be Cerrone. He's got lots of daylight, slides down at the 42. That's going to be a gain of about 18. And that option has worked well for Alemany. Cerrone able to use his legs. Both starting quarterbacks in this game able to use their feet. Cerrone and Hodson. Cerrone Hands it off to Clairborne.
Clairborne takes it up
He
the
tries to
middle,
get
picks
upfield,
up
gets about a yard on the play.
Tackle by number 93 on the play. Bot Mulatalo.
And he's tackled by Bot Mulatalo, number 93. Your current score, 49-12 in favor of Lone Peak, with 6:10 to go left here in the game.
Third down and 9 from the 41.
Second and 9, for Alemany.
Throwing with a quick.
And the
quick
screen
spin
pass
to the right
doesn't
with a flag
work.
on the play.
It's dropped.
Incomplete pass. Roughing the passer.
They're going to call roughing the passer on Lone Peak.
Lone Peak.
So the ball's going to move forward.
15 yards.
It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. And that's going to be a whole new set of downs as well.
26-yard line. First and 10 for Alemany.
First and 10 for Alemany on the 26-yard line. And they've got another good opportunity to score again with just over 5 minutes here left in the fourth quarter. Back to pass. Screen pass. And that's met up quickly by Lone Peak. That's going to be number 27 for Lone Peak, Ryder Christensen.
Tackle on the play by number 27, Ryder Christensen.
The DB with a good tackle on the play.
Gain of 1 on the play. Second down and 9.
That's going to be a gain of just 1. Second and 9 for Bishop Alemany. It's going to be handed off to Clairborne. That's White.
Still on his feet.
White's still on his feet, moving up.
The 15-yard line.
Gets about a gain of 10 there, and that should be first down for Alemany. Great job by Peyton White. And he's done a great job in this game, despite getting met up by Lone Peak's defense. On many occasions, he continues to find the gaps and get any yards he can. As pass going to be dropped and incomplete.
Jonah Martinez with the incompletion.
3:45 left on the clock, running clock here in the fourth. Cerrone facing a 2nd and 10 situation on the 15-yard line. 3.5 minutes left to go. Cerrone hands off to White.
White takes it all the way.
White reverses upfield.
The 2-yard line.
Gets to the 2-yard line, almost scores. And that's actually going to be Clairborne on the run.
Clairborne takes it down to about the 2-yard line.
And it's going to be on the 2-yard line here. First and goal for Alemany. Just under 2 minutes left in the ball game. Cerrone looking to score. He's got White at his hip.
White takes it up the middle.
And White's not going to be able to get there. They push him back.
Referee says down at the half-yard line.
They're going to give him
so it'll be second down and goal.
First and inches.
1 foot line.
Here. First and goal. Just under 2.5 minutes left. Bishop Alemany still trying to put the ball in the end zone, to try and finish out this game. Great job by them. We saw some great option play by them. CJ Cerrone, great quarterback. Just when I say that, Cerrone's going to get a touchdown on the option. Good read option for CJ Cerrone. That's going to be 18
after their third score.
Points for Bishop Alemany. after the touchdown.
Looks like Alemany's going for 2.
We enjoy thanking our sponsors as Bishop Alemany looks to go for 2 to put 20 points on the board. As we'd like to thank, we'll let this play go and then we'll thank our sponsors. Cerrone gives it to White.
Takes it, breaks the tackle.
White gets in.
Gets the extra, or correction, the 2-point conversion. Bringing in the score 49-20.
And that's going to be
with 1:59
20
left.
points. 49-20, your current score in favor of Lone Peak. As we like to thank our sponsor, Renuvi. Have you, excuse me, do you have unresolved back pain from a herniated disc, or does pain in your knees prevent you from being as active as you want to be? Non-surgical regenerative spine and joint therapies from Renuvi can repair damaged tissue, relieve your pain, and restore your active lifestyle. Go to Renuvi.com to set up a free virtual consultation with one of their qualified physicians. Your pain doesn't have to be managed. It can be solved. And finally, Tech9. Tech happily with Tech9, where Utah goes for custom software development. Bishop Alemany will be back to punt. Here with 1:59 left in the ball game. Bishop Alemany down 29 points right now. Fought hard to put some points on the board, get back into it.
Ismael Guzman will be
While this game will be out of reach, we really enjoy being down here in Southern California. Great road trip for Lone Peak. And what a valiant effort by Bishop Alemany here on their home field as we await the punt. Lone Peak showing a lot of spirit after the loss last week to Timpview to come out here and get a win on this field, as that's going to be a bad,
on the onside
that's going to be a muff punt. I don't know if it was supposed to be an onside kick or not.
Alemany on the 34-yard line.
But Alemany's going to recover it on their own 32.
Will take over from the 32-yard line of Alemany.
Excuse me, Lone Peak will take over on the 32 of Bishop Alemany. With 1:40 left to go in the game, you'd assume that Lone Peak will just try and get a few runs, get a first down, and then kneel the ball. That's all it takes. Number 12, Rome Engman, back in the game. He's going to hand it off to Brooks Wild.
Run up the middle.
Excuse me, that's not Brooks Wild. That's number 22.
Number 25, Darren Coleman.
That's Makai Smith, excuse me.
As well as number 9, Sylvester Williams on the tackle.
They're going to get about 4 yards.
By number 22.
Second and 6 left on the play. And we're just under a minute now. Rome Engman taking the ball.
Quick fumble on the play. He recovered.
Fumble on the play, but it's recovered by Lone Peak. Clock's still running. Third and 7 here for the Knights. 30 seconds left here in the game, and what a great win by Lone Peak to go back to 500 on the season, 1-1, proving that they're still the defending state champions and that they're still looking to make some noise despite losing so many seniors last year. What a great statement win for this Lone Peak team, as they're going to just let the clock run out. And what a valiant effort by Bishop Alemany as well, being able to put 20 points on the clock, on the board, excuse me.
Lone Peak High School, and thank everybody for coming out and supporting them.
We would like to thank everybody for watching. We appreciate our sponsors.
Everybody be safe getting home.
I'm CJ Roderick.
Stay hydrated. It's hot out there.
For me and our cameraman Tino, we'd like to say this has been a great game. Final score 49-20. You're watching Lone Peak football, brought to you by Skin Science here on KSL Sports Rewind. And we're out.
love our culture here at Skin Science. I think it plays to every student. Most people who choose aesthetics are creatives, and this is such a great outlet for them. Not only are they able to work one-on-one with their clients, they're also able to prepare them for what really happens in the world.
I loved the atmosphere at Skin Science. It was easy to make friends. The instructors actually form relationships with you, which is one of my favorite parts. It's a fun place to be, especially when you're there for 8 or 16 months. I actually miss it now.
Skin Science does a phenomenal job on providing students the foundation they need to be able to jump into a career in medical aesthetics. During their internship at our Lonnie, they can expect to assist the practitioners with all things injectables such as Botox and dermal fillers. They assist with all of our medical facial procedures and then also with our body contouring procedures.
I would 100% recommend Skin Science Institute to anyone that's looking for an aesthetics program. I did not attend Skin Science Institute, but having worked here and seen how the staff and instructors care about their students and want to watch them grow and succeed, we are dedicated to helping our students feel confident in every service that they perform.